Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next part of the Run of the Magnificent 12 Let's Play here on the Heavy Base X channel. Alright then, now we are at Akamula Town. It's time to go to the South Seas. To do that, we have to go back to Route 1. Hi Route 1, nice to see you again. Now that we can go for this water patch with our Samurott, which actually looks pretty awesome. So, let's go through here onto some land right there. By the way, Repel's gone, so keep an eye on that later on. Anyway, your first item is a Max Ether, which you can get right here. And you get your first trainer battle over here too, which is like this. A Rangers. Get used to Rangers. There's some pretty difficult battles here. So, let's start with the first one. 2 battles here. Swoobat is your first opponent. She sends it out at level 35. My Archon is level 35 and close to 36. So basically, take it out with a crunch. Like so. Very powerful move, and still works. That's the end of that. Archon is now 36. It's close to evolution to its next form. So let's see. It is now taking on Simi Seer. Now I would actually send it out, but I don't risk it. So I'm gonna use Excadrill instead. Excadrill is weak against fire as well as water, but not grass. So basically, take the weaknesses of a Steelix and add it to Excadrill's small and very nimble size. And terrifyingness as well. And that's the end of the battle. Which is a victory for you and a defeat for this bitch. So anyway, you get a Personberry. So basically, just like she says, she likes the connected feel. Well, I think she'll probably like more than what I'm offering. Aw, damn. Anyway, I believe we have a fish. If we go towards this left part, we have a fisherman here. He will challenge you to another battle. Let's send out our newly evolved Pokemon. The first of our newly evolved friends. Because we're going to be here for a bit. Out comes Frillish, the male kind, and here comes my superior. At 36, this thing is a badass with its sleek and superior size. Take it out with the Leaf Blade. Lucky this thing doesn't have Curse Body, I'm going to be in trouble. So, that's the end of that Frillish. So, here comes another Frillish. Female. And take it out with a Leaf Blade again, which is kind of important here. As the case can be, that's pretty much the end of that. So, that's the end of the battle, and you get like some experience, and Superior is nearly level 37. So, what's next? You're probably gonna ask yourself. And that's kind of, we're gonna be going down here. We're gonna be showing off our other 2 members of the team, which are going to be the other 2 starters that we recently gained. About most of the end of the video. Let's see them in action. First off, Ranger Claude takes out his Cinccino, which is new to your decks, by the way. Here comes Samurott. Pretty big, pretty badass, and here's a move it doesn't learn. Focus Blast. Very powerful stuff. And that's the end of Cinccino. Yeah, Focus Blast is illegal with Samurott. Yeah, this one's cheating, but what you can expect. So was freaking Superior. It has Earthquake too. Now I'm gonna test out Emboar. Now this thing is the badass of the group because it is an Emboar. It is a pissed off roast pig. And it's gonna hit you with Spark, isn't it? And it hits me critical hit damage and paralyzes me, but it doesn't really matter. Because it uses Hammer Arm and kills it. Hammer Arm is a taunt move that Emboar gets. Pretty interesting. Emboar may not be worth much, but he is a very powerful, slow tank. As long as he doesn't get knocked out, he will do some tremendous damage. He's one of 2 Pokemon that share the Reckless ability with Staraptor, giving Staraptor very powerful use, combining Brave Bird and Double Edge to create some of the toughest moves to beat alongside close combat. It is one of the most devastating abilities to use, and Emboar is a tank in the lower leagues. one of the strongest. Because he learns Head Smash. Very powerfll, and it's a double battle here. Scraggy and the Watchhog are my foes. Not very good at all. Superior and Embor come out to take on Mon. As I mentioned before, Superior and Embor are actually pretty good combinations. If you use Superior alongside Embor to take out Samurott. And that's just pretty much it. If you use a Water type, then the combination of him and a Fire type could take out Superior. Meanwhile, freaking Samurott. Meanwhile, Grass and Water team up to face Fire. Like so. So basically what I'm hoping to do is I'm gonna hopefully get out of this trainer battle, which is kind of pointless here, because to be honest, I hate double battles with double Herdias, double Intimidate. They're not pretty good at all. They're just bad. Anyway, we're done for this for now. Let's move on. So basically, this is a place where nothing happens. So we are actually gonna do this because it actually saves us time from doing this later. Anyway, the end of the video has come, and we're gonna be saving temporarily for now. So we'll be back instantaneously with the next part of covering the entire Route 17/18 of the South Seas. And we're back. So let's start off. Samurott basically can actually surf here. So let's take a peek at our natures. Yeah, the reason we haven't got, as I mentioned, Tynamo had a very difficult growth spurt and he evolved into electric. Can't show him, but I will be showing his next form. So, let's do this one. A battle with a fisherman here who has two Pokemon. They are both masculine. So you can easily beat Bastion by now. I mean, you are strong enough to take them down. So let's begin with our first one. Yes, Acrobatics. Acrobatics is a very powerful attack and it has no Archops, who is the best user of frickin' Acrobatics because of his stabbing. It is the first time a flying type stab is very effectively used. So let's take out this Samurott with his actual tutored move, Mega Horn. Yes, unlike Focus Blast, Samurott does learn Mega Horn, and it gives him a little bit of an edge against grass types. Sadly, he's got mixed stats, and he's not very good professionally. He's not the best bulky water, but he's pretty good in the never used tier. Yeah, there are tiers for Pokemon that don't get used, and Samurott is a fucking tank. He basically can carve up a lot of things with his big huge head. Can kill all the crap Pokemon he wants to get. And this is TM 06. This is Toxic. Interesting place for a Toxic TM, you reckon? I think so too. So let's go back on our ship, the SS Samurott, and take on this swimmer. You'll be seeing a lot of swimmers in these two routes because they're annoying as hell. So this swimmer only has one, it's an Amomola. Amomola. Superior comes out to take it down. And you're probably wondering, how's it going to take down? Leaf Blade, what else? A decent stabbing, and it's dead. That's basically it. And Superior also to 37, giving you some good stats. That's the end of that. Now then, it's trainer battle time. I didn't want to be taking on a trainer battle, you stupid. So, what does one do against trainer battles? Nothing. Now you just basically do is go through, surf on this route, but I missed the trainer bit. There's a trainer and an item that we need. So let's swap out the Pokemon and take them on, shall we? Because it takes a while to get to the route. So let's go through back onto the water, Samurott. So through here, over there, go through the sea and such, down, Right. Trainer battle. No, trainer. Pokemon. Another Jellicent. Actually, compared to what we've seen, most of the surfers, Jellicent's a nice distraction, but he's not a team member. He's not going to be a team member, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fit him into the actual black and white aspect. So, let's see anything else. Okay, I think that will do. No, not another trainer battle. God damn it! Female Jellicent. I think my Gibafuck ran out. So that's the end of that. Let's do this. Talk to this guy here. He'll have four Basculin in his team, which is going to be easy for level collecting. So he starts off with his first Basculin, a red one. I said an Escadrille. I agree. Sort this one out, Escadrille, Earthquake. And that's the end of that one. See, Basculin are fierce, but they're not strong. They're more useless than anything. So, next up is Basculin number 2, a blue one. So, who are we going to use? We're going to use Embor, a fire type against a water type. But the fighting art is going to give us the advantage, because he is very powerful. And he's faster than Basculin here, which kills him. Embor is the perfect Pokemon to use in a Trick Room situation. His slow speed is ideal, his power is tremendous, his health is high. Question is, does it actually work with the defenses? So, moving on to Archon here. Our next Basculin, another red. Let's take it down with some acrobatics, shall we? Yeah, he's out like a light here. And also, because he's close to level 37, which he is now, Archon has reached his evolution peak. Next up is another Basculin. I think the only one remaining to level up here is, of course, is good old Escadrille again. Though why do this again? It means I want to get some advantage experience, as it were. If only my Dynamo hadn't evolved, he would have enjoyed the experience he'd gotten, but no. Had to go through a growth spurt, didn't he? Little bastard. Anyway. At the end of that, we have a evolution of Archon. He finally evolves to his second form. And like lovely second form he evolves into. So let's just go round and round and round in circles. And now then, folks, Archon evolves into Archops. Archops is a demon of the sky. Best at good awesome attacking stats, very good speed, weak defenses, it is a sweeper. What's the flaw? Weak armor, his ability. Get rid of it and you will have, without it, Archops would be an OU Pokemon, but it's not. It is stuck at the lower reaches, RU to be precise. Because a lot of Pokemon are speedy gits, and love to take advantage. Like before, he also her Aerodactyl as their vicious, hard-hitting bastard, but since it picked up Unnerve, which counters freaking stealth users, Aerodactyl is still there, still in the underused tier. I may have to look into this later, but I know for a fact that Aerodactyl's second ability has made him survive the next round of rankings. Got a feeling they could give them a third set of abilities. That would be cool, because it's 3DS, because there's more room on the shit. I'm just saying, there's 2 gigs to a 3DS cartridge. I mean, there should be tons of room. Plenty of room. More room than you can shake your ass to. So anyway, we're on land here, on this island. So, before we do that, let's swap to the ideal Pokemon to use, which is going to be our Embor. So let's take on this hiker here. He's the only one that pretty much is, that stands his way, is just all that. And he will start off with a Boldore. Boring shit. I know, it's nothing else to do. But Embor's the only that can effectively counter this bastard. Let's take a peek. Hammer arm. So I mentioned, the only way you can actually counter effectively weak armor is to actually have a shit Pokemon that takes the ability for you. Once it gives you a good ability, then you can actually do some damage with it. Regardless, so Ember levels up. Here's a new Pokemon for your deck. It's a Crustle. That's the evolved form of Dwebble. So here comes Sabaroth with his blue. Let's see if we can use some water attacks, and it actually looks pretty vicious. By the way, it's just the land that's all. I thought that was actually the Pokemon itself, but actually Crustle is just basically a very large land lobster. Yeah, surprising, isn't it? So we're nearly towards the end of the video. Surprisingly, we're almost to the end of the video so quick. And so effectively too. Have you been enjoying these parts so far? I have to say, it says we're at 7-6, we can actually explore shit, so, let's get this out of the way. Talk to this hiker here, talk to this hiker, or female, I think it's a hiker, or backpacker, yeah, backpacker Kumiko. She sends out the useless Emolga. You already know how to kill it by now, it's superior time. Superior, Stone Edge, which kills it in one hit. Thank you. Yeah, Superior is a hack's job because mostly due to the fact that I wanted to make him more of a physical threat, and he kind of is, basically using the Edgequake, Stonequake combo, or it's the Stonequake combo. Very useful combination, might add. Anyway, here's a max elixir. So, I would love to say I'm done for now. Here's a Dwebble to make sure if you haven't caught one in the desert. I think that'll do for now. So, let's get back to safety, and let's get back to basics. For the next part is full of stuff. The concluder to the Round Island, and basically the next part is going to be the conclusion to our World Tour video. So, you can use this as a free healing station. Very handy. This guy, if you go into the stones and rocks, so if you basically find a rock item there, then maybe that. So, I believe we're done here for now. So, in the next part of the Pokemon Black Let's Play, we're going to explore the island and explore everything else that's on the route. So, see you next time.